Yes, yes, yes. That I did. Oh, what a did. Did. Oh, yes, family. Ba, 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 ba. Good evening, everybody. I trust everybody out there is doing absolutely blacktastic wherever you are. And usually on Wednesday evenings, I do my Q&A with Dr. Ray on Black Liberation Radio. But tonight, I have a very, very special presentation for you, and that is none other than to talk about the Black Achievement Fund with my brother and friend, Brother Arkee Hodges, who is the founder, president, and CEO of the Black Achievement Fund. And I see you guys coming into the room already. Hey, Vittorio, I see you. And I trust that everybody's doing okay wherever you are. The reason why I got doing this tonight is because I want to share with you guys about the Black Achievement Fund and why you need to be a member of the Black Achievement Fund. Okay? So I'm going to be bringing Brother Arkee Hodges on momentarily, and he's going to tell you all about it. I'm just want my audience to hear about it, and hey, what can I tell you, man? And listen, the more you guys get involved in it, the more we can accomplish. Okay, I'm not going to say if. See, that's one of the words that has been our hindrance, if I can use that term. You know, we always talk about what we would do if we would do such and such. Well, if we would just do this, if we would just do that, if we would. Well, let's get rid of the word if tonight, okay? And simply say when. When you become a member of the Black Achievement Fund, for those of you who have not already become a member, okay, then you'll get an idea of what I'm talking about. Brothers and sisters, I have to be totally honest with you guys. Well, I'll talk about it as we get into the show tonight, okay? But right now, I want to just go ahead and reach out and bring my brother on the screen. Yeah, buddy, there he is, Brother Arkee Hodges, the president and CEO of Black Achievement Fund. And let me unmute your mic there, brother. There you go. All right, Arkee, what's going on, man?
What's up, family? I'm sorry.
Look, you got that $3 million smile on your face, man.
Let's get to 10 million.
There you go. 10 million people, bro. That's right. Yes.
I'm absolutely delighted to be here, as always. Anytime I get a chance to chop it up with you, Brother Hagins. Right now, they're actually filming a movie in my building. So, and they have to do a scene in my bedroom, but I have some technical stuff going on. So if I have to, for whatever reason, I'm not going to try to leave, but I have to interrupt for a second. It'll just be a split second. I may have to answer a question or something like that.
Not a problem, brother. Not a problem. And I'll try to carry on till you get back. I'll try to anyway. Yeah. Well, man, let's jump right in. Okay. And once again, to the brothers and sisters who are logged on, and brothers and sisters, I'm going to ask if you guys would share your video, okay, with your listeners, your YouTube friends, your Facebook friends. Of course, we're only streaming this right now to YouTube because Facebook got me on punishment. And Facebook got me on punishment because I posted a picture of a Klansman dressed in his KKK robe at the gate of heaven. And just so happens that Jesus was the gatekeeper and Jesus was black. and whoever at Facebook didn't like that picture and restricted my live streaming for a month all over that picture. Isn't that something? Wow. But that's okay because I like to be independent and self-sufficient anyway. So when they do stuff like that, it just lets me know that I need to do something to have my own platform. You see, so hey, we're just streaming on YouTube tonight, and you guys out there on YouTube, like my YouTube channel, and Black Achievement Fund has a YouTube channel too, right, Arkey?
Yes, we do. And it's simply if you go to Google and type in the Black Achievement Fund, I'm sorry, YouTube. Yeah, the Black Achievement Fund, and we'll come right up.
Cool. Okay. All right. Well, man, let's jump right in, brothers. Once again, you have here Brother Arkey. Hodges, one of the most dynamic brothers that I've been blessed to meet at this point of my development. He's the founder, president, and CEO of the Black Achievement Fund. And I'm going to just let him talk about the Black Achievement Fund because I want you guys out there to know about it. So, Arkey, you got the floor, man. And y'all listen, I got my shirt on, so hey.
Yep. Gold member.
That's right. That's right. That's right, bro.
Do I have share privileges?
Yes, I guess you do. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I see Anthony there too. Anthony Arkey?
AG? Yeah.
AG? Yeah. His picture's not there. I guess I could bring him on the screen if you want me to.
Okay. Sure, you can bring him on. All right. Let me hit share. Share screen.
Let me holler at Anthony. Hey, brother Anthony, what's happening, man? Your mic is muted. There you go.
Hey, brother Ray, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing wonderfully black-tastic.
Absolutely.
And I got the two brothers here from the Black Achievement Fund with me on there too. Oh man, you know I'm doing good right now.
Absolutely, overflowing with greatness. I see overflowing with greatness.
I'll tell you, yes, the best is yet to come, man.
Indeed.
Okay, so do you guys see my screen?
I don't see your screen yet. No,
not yet.
Okay. Let me go.
Okay, there it is. Device not connected, it says.
Okay.
Oh, no, that's Keisha. That's not you.
All right. What about now?
I still don't see your screen.
Here, screen.
You know what? Do I need to remove myself from the screen?
I don't think so. Okay, I got it. Okay.
There you go.
Can you guys see my screen?
There you go. I just put it up.
All right, family. I want to keep this conversation very, very simple, even though we're going to be talking about some very, very, very complex ideas. The Black Achievement Fund, quite simply, our mission is Black economic independence. And I know when I say that Black economic independence, that's a lofty, ambitious mission. But when I tell you guys how easy and simple it is for us to achieve this in this generation right now, it should blow your mind, okay? So our mission and who we are, the Black Achievement Fund is a national nonprofit 501c3 corporation whose mission, as I said, is to get Black people to a point of economic independence for self-determination. Or put more simply, money to do whatever it is that we need to do to take care of our own communities.
Yes, sir, brother.
Now, that's saying a mouthful. And one of the things that I want you guys to know is that we're pragmatic here at the Black Achievement Fund. And we're all about solutions. And our solution to achieve Black economic independence right now in our lifetime is as simple as this. 10 million Black people, and I'm going to add and our allies, plus $9 a month equals $90 million every single month and over $1 billion a year to begin to finance the grand development of not just Black America, but the Black world. Let me stop here for a second, because I have up here solution. And you guys are very, very intelligent. So I want this to be a very engaging conversation between us. I'm going to give a presentation and then I'm going to open the floor up for questions, conversations. But I want you guys to stay with me. Black economic independence, as simple as 10 million Black people $9 a month, $90 million every single month, over $1 billion a year. Let's put that in context.
Mm-hmm.
You all are part of the African village. 10 million Black people, $9 a month equals 90 million a month. If the Black Achievement Fund gave the African village $1 million a month, we still got $89 million. We still have $89 million. What do you think the African village could do for our communities with $1 million a month?
Mm-hmm.
Now, there's a lot of elements to this solution that I want to talk about, because I know a lot of times when people see something that seems too good to be true, they think, well, it got to be, and it's not the case here. Every single thing that we say, every single thing that we present today, that I present today, the numbers back it.
Okay.
Numbers don't lie. Numbers don't lie. 10 million Black people plus $9 a month equals $90 million every single month.
Mm-hmm.
This model is one of the best models we have right now for economic independence for a number of reasons. Number one, no longer does the solution fall in the hands of the federal government,
Right.
foundations, the Oprah Winfreys, the Michael Jordans, the Tyler Perrys. It's unreasonable for us to push the burden of our development onto a small fragment of our community, onto other people. Now, I'm a huge proponent and advocate for reparations, but that doesn't mean that we don't owe it to ourselves
Thank
to
you, brother.
also
Mm-hmm.
pool our capital together so that we can begin to take care of our own communities.
Mm-hmm.
That's real Black power. Another thing about this solution, $9 a month. And when we're talking about 10 million Black people, there are over 50 million of us in this country. So we're talking about 1/5 of the population.
Mm.
I'm 45 years old. I grew up in a community of Black people that still supported other Black people, that always told me, we need to be economically independent. We need to stop relying on white people. We need to stop begging other people to do those things for us. And I went to college, and instead of studying economics, instead of studying philosophy and all of these other things, I studied African-American history. Then I went to graduate school and studied Africana history so that I could try to come up with a solution that would allow us to be economically independent. And the ancestors put it in my lap.
Yes.
I'm holding this on the screen for a second because I want you guys to absorb it. I want you guys to absorb it. 10 million Black people and their allies, $9 a month, $90 million every single month. Now, what are we going to do with this money? Oh, before I go on to talk about how we're going to use it and what we're going to do with the money, I want to add that the Black Achievement Fund is open to anyone who believes in our mission and our guiding principle, regardless of race, religion, political preference, or sexual orientation. We don't care about any of those things.
Mm-hmm.
We're here for Black economic independence,
Mm-hmm.
so that Black people can begin the process of resurrecting African civilization. And now I want to turn briefly to some of our programs and services, because I want you to understand that this is not simply another Black capitalist program or organization that mimics the European system. It's not at all.
Mm-hmm.
Not at all. Our motto is people over profits. Let me give you guys a testimony. Well, before we go there, the Black Achievement Fund has 12 program departments. We have a small business and investments, real estate development, education, farming and agriculture, banking and financial services, health and wellness, grants and scholarships, manufacturing and transportation, culture and community, international affairs, special initiatives, membership, and volunteer. Once we begin to operate at full scale, the Black Achievement Fund will allocate funds to these 12 program departments. Within these 12 program departments, we cover virtually every aspect of Black life.
Mhm.
This is how it works. Let's go to our health and wellness department, for example. And I want you to stay with me because I'm going to keep this very simple. $150 million budget for year one. This is how the Black Achievement Fund programs and services works. This is how profit, people over profit looks like.
Mhm.
The Black Achievement Fund, out of this budget, buys a building. Let's say we spend $5 million for the building, $10 million for the building. We own that building. It is an asset in our portfolio. The Black Achievement Fund then purchases all of the hospital equipment. If it's a dental clinic, we purchase all of the dental equipment. We own all of this. These are fixed assets. Let's say we spent $10 million on it. Now, the Black Achievement Fund goes a step further. We pay the salaries of the doctors, the nurses, the support staff. So anytime you go into that hospital, please tell me, why would the Black Achievement Fund have to charge you a dime?
All right, brother.
We own the hospital. That's the growing asset. Now we're institution building. So when we talk about how do Black people get to the point of institution building, you have to have a budget. You have to have resources. You have to have money. And we have all of those things.
Yes.
The problem is we don't have the organizational capacity to absorb the talent, to manage a program like a Black Achievement Fund until now. Until now. So once again, we live in a world, in a society where our health is third, fourth, fifth priority to the nation. We live in a society that will not even acknowledge African perspectives on health and medicine, homeopathic medicines. If you found a doctor who had some holistic root or herb to treat your ailment, your medical insurance wouldn't even pay them. They would
Ain't that deep, brother? That's right.
They would only pay if they're practicing Western medicine.
That's right.
So here we're saying right out the gate, 10 million Black people, $9 a month is $90 million a month. We can open up a hospital every month all across the country. This is what the Black Achievement Fund is talking about. Other programs and services. Our small business department. We allocated $100 million in the first year for small business. Right now, when you talk about an economy, the definition of an economy is the conglomeration of all of the businesses and services within a given society. That is the economy. Within the United States of America, you have sub-economies. You have a national economy, you have local economies, you have a Black economy, you have an Asian economy. When we examine the Black economy, how does that look? We examine this. They don't have the same quality as other competitors, as mainstream competitors. The businesses may lack a lot of things. But here's the problem. Our business owners don't have access to capital. The banks in this country are not created to allow Black people to come and compete alongside white people with the same amount of capital. That's not logical. They're not going to do that. So if we're going to rely on white banks to support Black business owners to the point where they're going to allow these Black business owners to outdo the white competition, come on, that's crazy. Now here's the other thing. Here's the thing. When I look at Black people, a capital, when I look at our wealth, the number one and two sources of wealth that we have is the equity in our homes and the retirement packages that we have. So when you think about your 401k, your IRAs, your mutual funds, your stocks, what we are doing is we are taking our capital And we are investing it. We are empowering white businesses with cash.
Mm-hmm.
Businesses that won't hire us, businesses that don't do business with other black vendors, businesses that discriminate against us. But yet, here we are as a race of people giving all of our hard-earned dollars to white businesses on Wall Street to invest. And then when I ask black people, well, how many businesses are on Wall Street that are black owned? How many of those are you invested in? They can't even tell me.
All right, bro.
So here we have a situation where we're telling our people that we need to start our own businesses. We need to be independent. We don't just need to be workers. But then at the same breath, there are no access to capital for these entrepreneurs at the banks. And then the black community, the capital that we have to invest, we give it to white businesses. And then say, okay, I'm going to go support a black business. I'm going to pay for an inflated price product, an inferior product, because I want to support a black business. But I'm going to take my $20,000 cash and give it to white businesses on Wall Street so they can invest.
All right.
We have to start operating as African people. If we're operating as African people, then that means that we're working collectively. That means that we're working cooperatively. That means that we are taking care of our own first. But what has happened is that we have bought into the idea of Americanism to such a great extent that we are willing to forego our racial identity in order to be embraced by mainstream society. We can have our cake and eat it too right here in America. I want you guys to do some research on Quebec. Okay? I want you to do some research on Quebec. Quebec has a treaty with Canada for self-determination. The treaty is a treaty for self-determination. And what that essentially means is that Canada came to allow the people of that region complete autonomy in how they operate their society. They speak French. They have a whole different social fabric. But yet they're part of Canada. What we're trying to do here with what we are doing here with the Black Achievement Fund is saying we have the capital to not just build black communities, build black neighborhoods, but we now have the power to build black municipalities, black cities, where we own the entire landscape. We own all of the land collectively. We own all of the institutions. We built the schools. We built the hospitals. We built the dental clinics. We hire everyone from within. The commercial spaces within these cities, we own collectively, which now allows us to be business partners with the entrepreneurs in our community. So let me give you an example. $200 million for small businesses. $100 million for small businesses, 50 million direct capital for general operating and other expenses. Okay, that equates to 1,500 small business loans and grants at $50,000, in addition to technical support, access to attorneys, access to CPAs, access to social media consultants, access to a plethora of consultants needed and necessary to make a for-profit or nonprofit thrive. Below market interest rates on small business loans. The Black Achievement Fund does not have to make a dime profit off of anything that it does. Instead, private profit is translated to lower prices for goods and services for all Black Achievement Fund members. Okay, so what we're going to be doing with our small businesses is subsidizing them in the same way that white America subsidizes white businesses. Okay, below market's interest rate. No payments or interest on loans for the first 18 months. Again, this is a line item. We brought in $1.08 billion. This is $100 million budget. So if none of the people who we given loans to If none of this money comes back, this $100 million, does it affect any programs and services in any of these departments? Not one. Not one. I know a lot of you probably saying, well, you can't just give everyone a loan. Blah, blah, blah. The reality is this. We don't have a capitalist class. We have a small business class. In order for us to develop a true capitalist class, a class of owners, we have to begin to subsidize them, and we have to understand that it's going to cost money. We might lose $200 million before some of these businesses begin to turn a profit and are able to pay us back. But this is how capitalism works for other people. They're being subsidized at every corner.
Yes. Yes.
Let's talk about education. Steve Biko said, great South African freedom fighter, the greatest weapon in the hands of the oppressor is the mind of the oppressor.
Mind of the oppressed.
The greatest weapon in the hands of the oppressor is the mind of the oppressed.
Mind of the oppressed. Yes.
You guys have been hearing Dr. Ray Hagins educate us on the missing pages of our history, the missing pages of world history for decades now. You know, and many of you came to your point of enlightenment through his education. And after you heard that education, it transformed who you were. It made you a better you, a stronger you, a more proud you, a more empowered you. For Atlanta.
You're blanking out, Doctor.
It begins with the origins of humanity in Africa over 200,000. Oh, can you guys hear me?
Go back.
Can you hear me better now?
Go back 30 seconds. Yeah.
Oh, I said, I'm here in Atlanta. I'm Ivy League educated. I have an education company, Education for Life Academy. I came down here and I went to all the high schools in Atlanta and Decatur, and I didn't get one contract, and I was offering a free pilot program in which I would teach it after school as part of a Saturday academic enrichment. It could be incorporated within the history class, and I'm using history.com material, PBS, all types of reputable sources. The Black people here refused.
Say that again.
They refused to allow that curriculum to come into their schools. They refused to allow me to come in there and teach. What they did was string me along until they knew that there was not enough time left in the semester to implement the curriculum in that semester. And then the following semester, they proceeded to do the same thing. So I got the picture that they're scared. They're scared to teach something that I'm using white sources. I'm not even using all of the Pan-Africanist sources. So if we're going to get our community to the state of consciousness to where all of you are right now, then we have to take control of that. How does that look?
That's right, brother.
How do you fund schools? How do you build hospitals? How do you build dental clinics? 10 million of us, $9 a month, 90 million a month, over $1 billion a year. We allocate $200 million year one. Look how many schools we could build across this country. Not only building the schools, now we have the public charter model. So now we can build public charter schools and get the per pupil funding to be able to pay our teachers in addition to using our own resources to add value to their salaries so that we can pay our teachers above and beyond what other people are paying their teachers, in addition to us getting the per pupil funding. But all of the questions that we have, how do we do this? How do we do that? If you want to do anything, you need a budget.
All right, brother. Talk good.
You need a budget if we want to do anything.
Yep.
And until we get to the point where we can operate collectively like others, we are going to always be behind the 8 ball.
Mm-hmm.
The Black Achievement Fund has already developed a curriculum for 5th through high school students, or actually through college, with the Education for Life curriculum. This is 100% free for all members of the Black Achievement Fund.
Wow.
In addition to this, and this is just the education piece, we're talking about building public urban boarding schools so that we can provide a truly holistic education experience where the whole entire community is part of the process. We understand that many of these kids are going home to homes where parents are on drugs, no food. How do we protect them?
Mm.
How do we provide jobs
Mm-hmm.
for the Black men and women who are leaving colleges and want decent salaries within their own community? How do we absorb them if we don't have an economy? How do we absorb them if we don't have our own institutions that we finance? How do we absorb Black doctors? How do we absorb Black nurses? How do we build these things? The answer is very simple. 10 million Black people, $9 a month, over $1 billion a year. And all of our programming, all of our curriculum is applied knowledge. All of you know that the European model is all theory, and that's for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
You graduate college, you can't do anything. All you know is theory. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
And this education piece is so critical because it is education in who I am. It is education in my history that pushed me in this direction to sell my intelligence back to my own community, as opposed to taking my credentials and going and making a white company great, making a white organization great at the expense of my own community.
Teach, brother.
So we need all of you out here who are listening to join right now. It don't take all day to recognize sunshine. And we're a 501c3 organization. 100% of what you contribute is tax deductible. 100%.
Wow, brother.
Here we have an opportunity to bring in $1 billion a year almost instantaneously. And 100% of that $1 billion, they can't charge us one dime of tax on.
Mm.
Let's talk about our nonprofit sector. I just talk about scholarships and grants. We have a whole department devoted to grants and scholarships. Why? The same thing. We have a plethora of nonprofits all throughout this country. And at the same time that they talk about becoming liberated within this context, they have to turn around and ask white foundations for money. They have to turn around and ask white corporations for money. Okay? How does that work? Do we really think that white foundations and corporations are going to fund our liberation? That's not likely. In 1 year, we got an opportunity, $50 million in grants and scholarships to other nonprofit organizations. Look how many $100,000 are in $50 million.
Mm-hmm.
Look how many nonprofit organizations we can instantaneously begin to help take to scale. Right now, at 2,400 members, the Black Achievement Fund, I should have told you, right now we have over 2,400 members in 48 states. We have multiple members internationally from South Africa, the Gambia, Argentina, Paris, Norway, multiple people in Canada, UK. So there are a lot of people that are embracing us already. And the Black Achievement Fund is operating programs and services already. We're not waiting until we get to 10 million Black people before we're starting our programs and services. For example, right now, we give grants to our nonprofit members up to $1,500 for general operating. Right now, we give scholarships to Black Achievement Fund members for educational, personal, or professional development. We paid for members to take music lessons. We paid for members to take foreign language lessons. We paid for members to transition out of their careers and take real estate classes. Paid for young Black girls to go to an African-centered babysitting certification course that provided them with not just skills to be a great babysitter, but CPR training and a culturally relevant curriculum so that the kids aren't sitting there watching Peppa Pig. We provide grants to other nonprofit organizations. We funded Holistic Wellness Worldwide. We funded Liberated Minds Institute. Through our International Affairs Department, we sponsored Forced. We partnered with the nonprofit foundation in New York, Black Foundation in New York, the Tunstall Foundation. We funded 4 kids to go to Senegal last year, but it didn't make it because of COVID. But they still went on a cultural trip to New Orleans. And then we're funding another 4 students who will be going to Senegal this year. All of these things we're doing right now with the $9 that are coming in right now, with the 18, the 27s, and the $36 that are coming in right now. The education curriculum is free to members. For our for our small business department, we hire lawyers to come in and provide expert legal advice to all of our business owners. They get to email questions that they may have in advance. And we pay the lawyers, and then the lawyers come on and answer all of these questions. We do the same thing with our CPAs. So now these small businesses who don't have $1,000 to pay a CPA to do their taxes, now off of your membership to the Black Achievement Fund, you have direct access to these individuals. We've had classes on how to start a nonprofit 501c3, and we walk you through it line by line. We've had classes on investing in cryptocurrency. What is cryptocurrency? We brought in social media specialists who've provided all sorts of consultation on how to build your social media presence and those sorts of things. So there are a multitude of things that we're doing right now with the capital that we are generating with the Black Achievement Fund. We have our real estate development fund, which we've raised over $30,000 to build a world-class Black Achievement Fund members retreat, so that when we are having conferences and major events and things like that, we don't have to go and give the Marriott and the Hilton all of this money. And once again, every single thing that we own is owned collectively by Black Achievement Fund members. Nothing is in my name. Okay? Nothing is in my name. Everything is in the corporation's name. All of the land that we purchase, all of the land that we accrue. Think about this. You're talking $90 million a month in perpetuity. Imagine how much land we will own. That's power. We have the ability to be the largest land owners in the United States of America. And the beauty about all of this is that we are living in the information age.
Yeah,
we
man.
are in an age in which ideas go viral overnight. Think about this. If this idea went viral and 10 million Black people decided, okay, this sounds like a great idea, I'm going to put my $9 in. Overnight, we would have $90 million in an account. Overnight. Overnight. So I want you guys to look at this as not a pie in the sky idea, but an idea whose time has finally come. And there's nothing more powerful than an idea whose time has come.
You got that right, brother.
You know,
You sure got that right.
We're doing Tai Chi with the Black Achievement Fund. We're taking traditional capitalism and we're adding a level of consciousness to it. We are allowing the people, our community, to stand up to the capitalists by becoming one of them.
Teach.
But doing so in a way in which we are putting people over profits.
Yes.
We're nonprofit, so none of the things that we do, we're trying to make a profit. Instead, what would have been profit is being translated to lower prices for goods and services for Black Achievement Fund members. Let me give you one more example before I open it up to questions. We're going to be opening up convenience stores all across the country, Black Achievement Fund convenience stores. Every single item that we sell in there, we're selling it at break-even cost. We don't have to make a profit off of it. Again, to who are we going to give it to? We own the store. We're gaining equity off of the real estate, which is the store. We also are charging people shelf space to have their products in our store. So every business or service that we operate is self-sustaining first and foremost. So we're not dipping back out of the budget. But here's the great thing about it. Let's say, for instance, you make potato chips. What's the likelihood of you being able to get your potato chips on the shelf in Walmart, Wawa, 7-Elevens, QT, all of those? What is the likelihood? How many Black-owned products, food products, do you see in any of these stores, any of these convenience stores?
Teach, brother, teach.
None.
Teach.
So just by us creating our own chain of convenience stores, we now provide shelf space for all of these Black-owned products, but not just giving you shelf space in upscale convenience stores, but we are selling your products cheaper than your competitors. Again, we're subsidizing your business. We're saying, okay, Doritos cost $1.99. We're going to charge you, we're going to pay you the same amount of money wholesale as you would have sold to Walmart, Target, or whatever. We're going to pay you the same amount. But here's the difference. We don't have to make a profit on what we're getting from you. So now we can afford to subsidize your product in our community with lower prices. Now we can charge $1.49 for yours. And in addition to that, we got a manufacturing and transportation department. So we got manufacturing plants that we also are subsidizing your R&D. We're talking about furniture manufacturing plants, garment manufacturing plants, commercial kitchens, bakeries. These things are cheap.
Yes, man. Teach.
Bottling companies, these things are inexpensive if we're operating at a scale which the Black Achievement Fund is presenting to you. Furthermore, this is $9 a month. We're not breaking your pocket. We're not precluding you from being able to continue to support your church, your mosque, the NAACP, the Urban League, or whatever else you give money to. This is $9 a month, and we are full transparency here. Our 990s are on our website for all of our members. We are on the platform 7 days a week. You'll see me all the time. So if you got any questions, any problems, I'm not running nowhere. There
you go.
Corner me and confront me. But this is something that came to me over 25 years ago.
Okay.
As an undergraduate student at the University of Virginia. And Anthony A.G. is one of the founding members of the Black Achievement Fund as well. So he's a testament to how long we've incubated this idea, how long we vetted this idea. And we vetted it with some of the brightest minds in our community. You know, this is what I wrote for my master's thesis at Cornell. This is what I had to defend at Cornell. So this isn't an idea that is reactionary. You know, this didn't spring forth because of the ascendancy of Donald Trump and the like. This is something that was inspired. And I want to end by saying what my grandfather said to me, which is the most profound wisdom that I carry with me today. He said, Arkey, don't ever listen to nothing people say out of their mouth. That's who they want to be.
Ooh, yeah, man.
Actions, that's who they are. And I say that because the only thing preventing this idea from happening right now is consciousness. When I ask people, I lead by this. I say, do you think it's a good idea, yes or no, for 10 million Black people to contribute $9 a month into a fund that would generate $90 million a month and over $1 billion a year to take care of Black communities and Black people? Yes or no? 100% say, of course, brother. Yes. So then I say, well, excellent, because this is a solution that our nonprofit has for Black economic independence. 10 million Black people, $9 a month equals 90 million a month and over $1 billion a year for us to do just that. So join us. And I turn my phone over. And then you'll see the person sit and think, did I just get tricked? Is this a trick question? And then you'll see many of them start trying to use, complicated philosophies to find a reason not to simply turn around and join the $9. And then you say to yourself, hold on. You just said you believe in Black economic independence.
All right. Talk good, brother.
You believe that Black people need to stop begging, that
Talk
Black people
good.
need to organize ourselves, that we need to become economically independent. You just said all of these things, that this is what you believe in. And then I present a solution to you that you yourself.
A simple solution.
A simple solution. We're not asking you to go march and get hit in the head with a police.
That's right, brother.
We're not asking you to get watered down with fire hoses like they did in the 60s. This is the easiest revolution that I could possibly think of.
Yes. Listen, brother, I'm with you on that. That's why I'm here. And I don't mean to cut you off, man, but for those of you out there who are listening, when I say a simple solution, okay, let me tell you why I say a simple solution, okay? Because according to Stephen Covey in his book, The Seven Habits of Highly Successful People, for something to be achievable, it has to have three things. One, it has to be realistic. Okay, is what our brother's saying realistic? Hell yes, realistic. Doggone it. $9 a month, is that realistic? Yes, it's realistic. And the good thing about it is if you don't like what's happening, guess what? All you got to do is discontinue your $9 a month payment. That's all.
And I'm glad you brought that up, brother, because yes, I am. One of the things that I want to note is that the Black Achievement Fund has been collecting monthly contributions from our members for 21 months now.
Okay.
And in those 21 months, our retention rate is 90%.
That's what I'm talking about. There you go.
It's 90%. And the only time we had a slew of people cancel was because of something that someone else did with another organization that we were aligned with that, got some people rattled and they canceled, that sort of thing.
That happens. Thank you, Dwight. I see Dwight Pennington. He wrote, I just joined. Thank you, brother.
Nice.
Everybody in the chat room, if you're not a member, that's why I put the website there. Okay, join. Now, y'all, it's only $9 a month for our empowerment. Listen, I don't mean to cut you off, man, but I got to testify. Okay, I got to share my testimony. Brothers and sisters, as y'all can imagine, being in what's called a pastoral capacity, having a large following of people, I get approached all the time, at least once every or twice a month, from people who got money-making opportunity agendas. Okay, you may be more familiar with the term, what do you call it, man? With like the pyramid scale, multi-level marketing. This is not a multi-level marketing thing, brothers and sisters. There's no upline, there's no downline. Okay, it's real simple. Just your $9 a month, or if you want to get like me and try to bring other folk on board, it still ain't gonna cost you nothing extra. Shucks, $9 a month. Y'all can pay that for 1 year. Write a check for $108 and be a member for the year. Come on, y'all. Come on, we talk. And listen, I'm not just making this up. I ain't got this brother on here, y'all, just to be wasting time. Okay, I've been to the facility. I've been to the building that we. How many square foot is it, brother?
12,000. A little over 12,000.
12,000 square foot building, y'all. Multi levels. Okay. I mean, when I saw the building, and then to know that it is free and clear, it's paid for. Because our brother that you're looking at right there understands real estate as well. Come on, people.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm going to ask y'all to do something just for me. Okay, I very seldom use these terms, but I'm gonna say it. Trust me on this one. Okay, I've vetted this brother. I've looked into his background. I've vetted BAF. You name it. I've done my research because y'all, I say do your research, right? And before I'm allowed my name to get attached to something, I'm going to research it. Shoot. Well, listen, before I even researched the BAF and Brother Arkey, I was already sold on the idea when I first heard about this, like some of y'all are right now. Okay. So come on and be a part of the Black Achievement Fund. And then if you're not in the Atlanta area, make a trip to Atlanta. Make Atlanta your Hodge. Come on down here and see what we got going on in the ATL. Okay.
And it's a lot. It's a lot. Like I could really, really sit here and go on and on and on about all of the programs and services that the Black Achievement Fund is operating right now, but it'll just be information overload. We're actually having a major Juneteenth celebration here in Atlanta. June 17th through the 19th. We're opening up a Black Achievement Fund members only store in which there will be no cashier. All of the products will be Black owned from Black Achievement Fund members and Black people from around the world, not just here in America. It'll be a safe space for Black Achievement Fund members here in the Atlanta area. But this is something that we're going to be opening up all across the country, as opposed to opening up campaign branch offices with just serve one duty. So we're being innovative in every single thing that we do. And all of the things that we own, all of the capital, we just had a major community cookout in which the Black Achievement Fund funded every single thing, and it was free of charge for anybody in the community. And all of these things are what's happening with $9 a month. All of the capital that we're giving away, all of the money that we spend. Right now, between 71 and 78% of every single dollar that comes into the Black Achievement Fund is spent with Black people. Okay, our graphic design artists is Black. Our web developers are Black. The people who physically make the T-shirts are Black. Our videographers are Black. Our photographers are Black. Our CPA is Black. Our attorneys are Black. The restaurants that we take prospective members and honorary guests to are all Black. Every single way and shape and form that we can spend this money with Black people, we do it. And we search Black people out.
Yes, brother.
We have a blacklist business directory in which we promote other Black. Oh, I can't. Let me see. In which we promote other Black businesses. It's just so many things that we're doing right now. But the most important thing that we need is for you to join right now. When you get your T-shirt, make sure you're rocking your T-shirt and tell other people.
Right. Hey.
Yeah. And here's the thing, Dr. Hagins.
Hey, man, listen, I proudly wear mine. Okay.
I know.
I do, man.
I got new swag for you too when you come here.
Okay, I'll get it tomorrow.
Yeah, we got some custom stuff for you. But man, the shirts are powerful because we have our tag.
Yeah, the solution is printed on the shirt, man.
And I actually just got a brother just came here visiting one of our drummers who saw me with the hoodie on at the bank, and he read it at the bank and joined. And now he's our drummer and started a Black Achievement Fund drum circle.
There you go.
There you go. And just happened to be in East Point, just stopped by, that sort of thing. We got drums here, and all of the stuff that we have is owned collectively. It's owned collectively.
That's what I'm talking about.
It's owned collectively. When you go downstairs to that store, I don't care if it's 4 a.m. You could have an argument with your old lady or your husband or whatever and say, you know what, I just need some fresh air. Get out of your car, drive to the Kemet Club, let yourself in. Anything in there, you pay for it on your own. No cash. So what we're trying to do once again is to demonstrate, not to talk a bunch of rhetoric. Not to talk a bunch of rhetoric. I'm not a rhetoric person. I'm a businessman first and foremost. And one of the things that drove me to this idea was tired of being in ciphers in which our people are just quote unquote building and building and building, but it all amounts to talk because I will sit there and I'll say in the end, so where's the budget coming from?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And as soon as I say that, heads turn, eyes go up in the sky. We're talking Black liberation. Where's the budget going to come from? A foundation, Wells Fargo, Bank of America.
All right.
You know, it's not realistic. So until we can begin to answer the hard questions, where the money coming from, where the budget coming from, we're not talking seriously.
That's right, bro.
You know,
That's
we're
right.
not talking seriously.
And
You
it's got, like I said, it's got to be realistic, man. We got to be looking at what we're doing here, you know. And I see Linda Raming. Thank you, Linda. She just joined.
All right. Welcome.
Listen, I want to see y'all guys actually saying I just joined. Oh, hey, Raven, what's happening, girl? I didn't forget you, Raven. I know you. I know we're supposed to get together. I got tied up, but I didn't forget you. Raven is doing some wonderful things as well. With what's called Mind Monday, Mindful Mondays. Yeah. Mastermind Mondays. That's what it is. Yeah.
Yep.
You know, and I told her I was going to help her work in that area, especially in dealing with some psychological problems some of our people may be dealing with. But hey, man, I'm excited, man. Let me say this, and I don't say this to put any other organization down. Okay, I have to preface what I'm saying. But I was approached again by an organization, okay, and it was about supporting Black. And of course, because it said support Black, I'm going to do that. And man, I joined, and needless to say, they was taking almost $50 a month out of my checking account, plus overcharging. I got to tell it like it is, man. This is one of the things that hurts us. They were overcharging. I mean, like price markups, like 300% and 400% on stuff that. And what really did it for me, man, is I had ordered. What do you call this stuff? This tea, man. I can't call it right now. I had ordered it and went and found the same tea, okay, at Farmers Market for like $3 a box. Okay, and they were charging me like almost $80 a box.
Oh my God.
You know, that kind of stuff right there, man. You know, and then I promoted them and but when I saw what was really happening behind the scenes, I had to back up. Brothers and sisters, I didn't make that mistake again. I looked carefully into this. And like I said, I mean, I've already checked. I'm already looking at my account. And the only thing that comes out is $9 a month. I took that out for my personal membership family. And I also took out a corporate membership for the African Village. Okay. And the African Village has partnered with the Black Achievement Fund for the liberation, empowerment, resurrection, and enlightenment of our people, because we got to free our African minds, y'all. We got to.
And I don't care where you are. The Black Achievement Fund is going to touch you. I don't care where you are in this country.
Say that. You know, I'm glad you said that, because somebody wrote in that they're in the UK listening to us right now.
Oh, we got members in the UK. We actually have multiple members in the UK. I want to share my screen one more time because
go ahead, brother. By all means.
I want to show our strategic plan.
Okay.
Because I want people to see how we plan to
there you go.
manifest this across the country. You all know the revenue. You guys see my screen?
Yes, we can all see it.
Okay. We have broken the country up into 5 regions for easy management. And we also have an international region that's not on this map. Okay. So how it works is this. Each one of these regions is headed by a regional director. Within each of these regions, each of these states will have local Black Achievement Fund branch offices that are run by local presidents. The presidents of these branch offices are elected by members of that local community.
There you go.
The goal of the president is to ascertain the budget priorities for their particular community and then to send them to the regional director. The regional director compiles all of the budget priorities from the different states within their region into one overarching budget for that particular region. And that's how all of the budgets are approved. So this way, every single member has an opportunity to have a say in how those funds are being directed in her or his community. So this is how we plan on managing this. I also want you guys to see the numbers, and I want you to see money in perspective. When we talk about absorbing Black people, when we talk about money, this is our 5-year projected budget. Membership dues is virtually 100% of our revenue. So we don't ever have to worry about producing a product. All right. Now, look at the salary lines. I want you to see the salaries that we're paying people. And this is important because you cannot run a major hospital if you don't have the money to pay top flight administrators.
That's right, brother. Teach.
You cannot run a school if you don't have the money to pay top educators.
That's right.
So when you look at this is 299 people who would be the administrators for the programs and services of, or not all the programs and services, but the administrative employees for the Black Achievement Fund. And all of these people come up to $24,325,000 a year. And we're talking about paying the president $500,000, paying the CFO $350,000, paying the VP of operations $175,000, chief technology officer $180,000, communications associates $55,000, assistants to a branch president $50,000, webmaster $140,000, graphic design artist $80,000, security. And that's the biggest line that we have. And we'll talk about that at another time because that's one of the biggest questions that we get is how are we going to protect our assets and our communities? So once again, you see, and this is what 28% fringe benefits. This includes your time off, your vacation time, your sick time, your personal days, $31,136,000. And this also includes salary increases in years 3 and 5.
That's what I'm talking about, brother.
So, so when we talk about this being achievable right now today, when we talk about our power being a sleeping giant, the great thing about being a sleeping giant is that all the giant has to do is stand up to reclaim all power. That's it. They don't do nothing but stand up. That's it.
That's right. Because they're standing on our backs, brother.
Right.
All we got to do is stand up and they fall off. You got it.
And they fall off. And they fall off.
Shucks, yeah.
And here's the great thing about this. There is no white corporate business that could ever compete with us in anything that we do. Because in order to do so, they would have to drop their prices to match ours, which will defeat the whole purpose of going into business.
There you go, brother. There you go.
And let me ask you guys this. What do you think is going to happen when the Black Achievement Fund opens a dental clinic and we got free dental services? People going in there getting all types of fresh teeth, smiling like they never smiled before for free. The Black Achievement Fund paying the dentist. We own the dental clinic. We own all of the state-of-the-art dental equipment in there. And we're paying the salaries of the technicians as well as support staff. What do you think is going to happen when people see that? What do you think is going to happen when a person walks into a Black Achievement Fund convenience store and all of the products are way cheaper than anywhere else? What do you think is going to happen? They don't want to replicate it. So if everybody else starts to do a Black Achievement Fund for themselves, what happens to traditional capitalism?
All right, brother. There you go. There you go.
This is a peaceful revolution.
Yep,
And
it is.
how we're outsmarting them is using their own system
Yep.
to undo them.
Yeah,
To
man.
undo them. And all this is legal.
Right.
All this is legal. You can't make me sell my tater chips for a certain price.
There
You
you
can't
go.
make me charge a person a certain price for a medical procedure.
All right, brother. Talk
You
good.
can't force that. That's called setting a monopoly.
Mm-hmm.
So the question is, how are others going to compete with the Black Achievement Fund? How are they going to compete with the accelerated power of African people when we're all working collectively? Right after enslavement, the number one thing that the capitalists did was band together to not allow Black people to make any money. They didn't want you to have a dime. And the whole reason they didn't want Black people to have a dime because they knew that they were going to pool their resources.
Yes, sir, brother.
This is how you got sharecropping. I ain't gonna give you a dime. You can work. I'm gonna give you some provisions. And as soon as we all know, when the harvest came, of course, whatever you made was what I already gave you for that year. And every single year it was the same thing. Okay. The biggest fear of our enemies is our ability to operate as a collective, is our spirituality.
Yes, sir,
And
brother.
personality development.
Yes.
We are the warmest people on the planet.
Yep.
We love hard, and we can pull this off. And we need to pull this off. The universe is telling us to pull this off. The universe gave this to us because we have been the best stewards of this planet than any other people on earth.
You got that right. You sure got that right, man. You sure got that right.
We need you guys to really stand behind this. We need you guys to not just join, but to make it your duty to get everybody around you to join too, to get everybody around you to be the person they claim they are.
Teach, Doc. That's what I'm talking about.
And the thing that gets me is that our platform is 3-to-1 Black females to males. 3-to-1.
That's understandable. Yeah.
You know, and I'm saying, where are the men? You know, and when I talk to the women, I say, well, how is it you can't get your husband to join?
Yeah.
How is it you can't get your son to join?
Yeah.
What level of influence do you exert over the people that you love, over the people in your community?
And again, man, I got to emphasize this, brothers and sisters. We're not talking about some annual contract here. Okay, we're talking about a $9 a month debit out of your account a month. Come on, some of y'all give not more than $90 a week to your church, and you ain't learned nothing in the last 20 years. Okay, come on, I gotta keep it real, man. Y'all, come on, we finance our own ignorance. We finance our powerlessness. It's time for that to stop, y'all. Okay, that's why I'm doing this tonight. If we're gonna put our money to something, and $9 a month ain't much to ask, let's put it to our empowerment. You heard this brother's vision. He showed it to you on the screen. And it's not just talk, y'all. I'm telling you, I went down there and experienced it for myself before I try to bring it to y'all. Okay? So come on, people. Every last one of you guys right now online, you need to come on and be a part of the Black Achievement Fund. And like I said, if you get in it and 30 days from now, you realize this is not for you, then just stop the payments. That's all. I mean,
but before you even do that, the very fact that 71 to 78% of every dime that comes through these doors is going right back in that community, in our community. That alone.
There you go.
That alone. And we're talking about having our money stay in our community 10 times, 11 times, 12 times. How is that going to happen if there's no conscious effort?
I'm
How is it
glad
going
you
to
said that,
happen if
brother.
there's no conscious effort to
Yep.
do so?
I'm glad you said it, because our money, our dollar does not stay in our community for 6 hours. Okay? And 6 hours, man, whatever money we have is gone back to the very people that gave it to us in the first doggone place. Okay? And people, we got to stop giving our money back to people who don't mean it's no good.
Don't mean us no good.
Okay, let's keep it real.
No good. And I think a lot of people are also afraid to join something like the Black Achievement Fund because they think that anything that has an all black designated to it is too threatening to white people, and thus they don't want to touch it because they don't want to white people to look at them sideways or what have you. You know,
Man, you know, bro, we have, there are too many of us, too many of our own people just have a problem with the word black, period. You know, I really experienced that, man, when I went to St. Louis and started pastoring in St. Louis. I mean, I had black preachers, man, okay, the leaders of the black community telling me, don't come here talking that black stuff. I said, damn, where am I? You know, when black preachers tell black folk, don't talk about black stuff, then we're in trouble. And it takes something like the Black Achievement Fund and the African Village working hand in hand to rescue the blind and
also to expose, because one of the things I sit and tell people, I asked them, I said, join the Black Achievement Fund and see how many emails you get from us. See how many programs and services that we offer. See how much money is going back to our platform.
Yeah, man.
And hold that up against the other organizations that you're supporting. And that's not. And again, this is not to just disparage other organizations, but what we're saying is that we have a model that allows us to truly be independent, that allows us to be able to say the things that we're saying to you right now without fear, because someone else pays us. You know, the other thing that I want you guys to know about me personally is that I'm a businessman first and foremost. First and foremost, I am a businessman. I didn't get into the Pan-African world. I didn't get into the activism world because I was an idealist. I got into this because I know how to make money. And I know how to do it on behalf of all of us. And my granddaddy told me when I first came up to him with this idea in 1996, I said, Granddad, do you think that I could achieve this in my lifetime? Because I'm really thinking about, you know, making this my life's work. And he said to me, he said, I believe in it if you have your own money.
There you go.
He said, make sure
there you go.
Your own money. Don't rely on contributions and donations to make you.
There you go, brother.
You're going to be a liability to your own cause.
Okay.
And I understand what that means now.
Yeah.
When I see our people operating without integrity, it's because they don't know how to make money.
There you go, brother.
So they're scheming to make money. They don't have a blueprint for making money legitimately. So they become predators on our community.
Yeah.
At it. And that's why you have so many churches. All of these churches, I'm saying, we ask $9 a month, and they getting 10% of people's money. And I'm saying, I can name all of these things that we've done in 21 months. And I can't name anything that these people done in I don't know how long. I'm here in Atlanta. We just gave a community cookout We paid for hamburgers, hot dogs, veggie burgers, veggie beans, potato salad. We had the bouncy house. We had African drumming. We had a movie open to the public.
Mm-hmm. And we had a ball. We had a
We paid for this
ball.
out of our pocket.
That's
And
right,
I'm saying, when has a church come out here and invited me to a free event?
All right.
In which they had all of that, and I didn't have to come out of my pocket for anything.
We didn't even ask for a donation. It wasn't
They didn't
necessary.
ask for a donation.
That's right.
That's how we move. And it's a level of empowerment already at 2,400 members that is liberating people.
Mm-hmm. And you know what, man? Well, that's just based on Brother Anthony's text message to me is 2,409 members.
Oh, no, it's more than that. Now, let me see, Tony AG. I just looked again. Hold on.
Text me 9 members and climbing.
And
that's right, family.
Including our nonprofit and our business members. We also have people who give honorary memberships for deceased loved ones and gift memberships to other relatives and things like that as well. So I want you all first and foremost to know from the bottom of my heart, this is inspired work.
Yeah.
We're operating as a collective. We're here with new leadership, a new game plan, a winning game plan. And we want you to trust us. We want you to have faith in us. And we want you to help us grow. We want you to know that the power is on our side right now, and it's the time for us to seize it.
Yes, brother.
You know, I'm not going to have you guys out there. I'm not going to be out in the street saying reckless things. I'm not going to be out there attacking the federal government because we don't have to. I don't have to say anything negative against the federal government at all. I don't have to say anything negative against anyone in order for us to manifest.
There you go.
Black economic independence.
Our power. That's right, brother.
You know, and
man.
This is how we're coming. All we're saying is positivity. There is nothing coming from the Black Achievement Fund that is negative. You don't have to worry about the Black Achievement Fund spending a whole bunch of time in arguments with other Black leaders and on platforms like that. We're not getting in the mud. We're focused 100% on this very simple, achievable mission because we know that this is the fuel for the fire. And this is the revolution that I want. This is a revolution that shows us we're smarter than you.
Yes.
And I'm going to show you how smarter than you we are by taking your system, flipping it upside down, twirling it, twisting it, so that it helps everybody else except that small class of people who created it to exploit everybody else.
There you go, bro. I got you. Listen, that's why I'm sitting here, man. That's why I got you on here right now. That's right. That's why these folk are here joining us right now, brother. And family, I'm serious. Y'all, come on. Come on. I know that's not proper grammar, but y'all know what I'm saying. Come on.
The water is warm.
That's right, brother. Yeah. Listen, this is our empowerment here. Okay. What better support base to have, okay, than people all over the world who stand with you? What better support base than that? And because you are a member, membership has its privileges, family. Ask anybody in the African village. Membership has its privileges. Okay, simply because you're a member. Okay, we are there for you. Real simple.
And not only that, who do you think are going to be the recipients of all of these jobs? Who do you think are going to be?
See, that's the beauty. That's the beauty of it, man.
Think about this, ladies and gentlemen. Let's say, for instance, Shaq comes on and endorses the Black Achievement Fund tomorrow, and we get 200,000 new members. The organization has to grow in employees at every level.
Yep.
Who do you think we're going to employ first? The people who are already members, who know the philosophy, who know the ideology, who join out of the merit of the idea as opposed to a celebrity endorsement. So who do you think that we're going to want to hire in all of these top positions first?
Yes, sir, brother.
You. And who do you think we're going to be suspicious of? The ones whose membership number 9,900,999. Now you see our power. Now you see our strength. And now you want to come aboard. Okay. We need you, the most conscious in our community, to take the first steps, because it's you that's going to do it.
Yes,
and
sir.
we're going to show everybody else
Yes,
that
sir.
we can win being all Black. We don't have to become Europeans in order to win. We don't have to embrace their ideology. We don't have to become like them in order for us to win. We can be African people in America and create a civilization in America that reflects African values, African principles. We can treat each other in the municipalities that we create, in the cities that we create, in the communities that we create. We can operate based on our own worldview, and not this warped European worldview. You know, so I can go on and on and on and on, but we want to see you guys joining. And if you got any questions, we're here for the hard questions. Ask me anything. We're here for the hard questions. You deserve leadership that allows you to ask the hard questions.
Yes, sir, brother.
You know, if you want to ask about the money, where the money's going, how the money's meant, any question you want to ask. This is exactly what we're saying it is.
Yes, yes.
There is no gimmick to it whatsoever. And I think, Dr. Hagins, maybe that's the reason. Maybe it's too simple.
Well, you know what it is, bro? We've been, as a people, we have been manipulated for so long. We've been misdirected for so long. We've been lied to for so long. And it's really sad, bro, because it has been by people of color who look like us. So therefore, our trust factor has been damaged. And so consequently, we as a people don't trust each other as we should. And that's one of the reasons why I'm having you on, because the only thing we have, Doc, to hold on to is our good name. You follow me? And we got to protect our name. Real simple. And so, brothers and sisters, that's why I said a little earlier, if y'all know anything about Brother A at all, you understand anything about my integrity, then you should know I'm not going to align myself with anything or anyone, okay, who is not on the standard of my art. I'm just not going to do it, because I'm working too hard to build a good name here. Okay.
No doubt. And, you know, and I'm right here with you, man.
Same thing for you, bro. Yeah.
Like, my name is everything. You know, I stand on that. You know, my reputation is everything. And, you know, I've been blessed in my life to be able to be financially independent so that I can do this work.
There you go.
You know, so I'm just honored that the ancestors even put this in my lap, you know, and to give me this level of power, this level of freedom to be fully African in this context, and to hold the key to resurrecting African civilization, because ultimately that's what we're trying to do. We want to let you guys know that this is serious Black leadership. This is serious African leadership.
Yes. Yes.
And this is no compromise.
There you go.
Because
I'm glad you said that. Yes. Ain't no
you don't ever have to worry about me going to the White House and having to compromise something away, I'll die first.
I hear you.
When we start buying land and owning land as a collective, we ain't gonna ever sell it.
There you go.
But what happens when we own 5 million acres in America? What happens when we own 10 million acres in America collectively?
Yeah.
With hospitals on them, museums, dental clinics, schools, medical schools.
Yes,
banks.
sir, brother.
What's going to happen then? And we own all of this collectively. Because that is the thing that escapes most people, is the fact that we literally own the country, then we set the rules.
There you go.
When we create our own municipality, and it's not hard to do it all. Just here in the state of Georgia, we've had 2 new black cities emerge in the last 5 years. You had the city of South Fulton and the city of Stonecrest. All of the administration, everything is 100% black.
Yep.
Okay. Now, here's the difference with the Black Achievement Fund. When we establish our municipalities, we're going to go to places that are rural, buy all of the land, and now establish our municipality. And when we do so, now we own collectively all of the land.
There you go.
We're the landlord. We don't like you. We kick you out. We don't renew your lease.
There you go, bro.
It's that simple. We control the police department because it's our town. We hired them. We control the mayor, the city council. We control our water source. We control our electricity. We're the ones who get our vote certified ourselves and send that in to the federal government. We have all of the power. Okay, so now here's the thing. When we establish our own municipality, that means we have our own police department, our own post office. No police anywhere outside of our jurisdiction can step foot in our town and arrest nobody.
All right now. There you go, bro.
If you're in Fulton County, you know a cop from Clayton County can't come and arrest you in Fulton County. You know, if you're in New York, an officer from Westchester can't go to New York City and arrest a person in New York City. You don't have jurisdiction.
There you go.
But the problem is that we have not been educated in developing independent power. We've been educated to be workers for white people, essentially. Workers for white people. Because I'm going to tell you guys, at the highest capitalist level, the banks control that money. The banks control that money. The banks is not going to give a black person money to compete with white people, rich white people. That's absurd. And one of the richest black finance guys in America, in the world, Robert Smith, I'll show you an article right now. He's 100% controlled by white interests. He was just about to go to prison. He struck a deal with the federal government because he was managing too many billionaires' money and doing it too successfully that they said, hold up, you're not sending him to jail. He too big to jail. That him giving money, him paying for all of the kids' colleges, student loans from Morehouse and all of that, that was a ploy for him to win public sympathy from the black community as this trial was emerging. No one knew nothing about this man until he decided to give money to pay off all of the debt for the class last class.
Yeah,
right. Never heard of him.
I hadn't.
He paid they paid a crisis management team. The crisis management team came up with that idea.
Wow. See?
Yeah, it's a big, huge Bloomberg article. You know what I mean? I'm a money guy. So anybody who got money, I'm investigating. I'm that. Where does money come from? How did you get to have $1 billion and you ain't singing and dancing? Because we all know that only billionaires that we got, you made that money from singing and dancing and throwing a ball. That's it.
Yep. I'm glad you said that, man. Because somebody made a comment as far as reaching out to celebrities and asking them for a donation. Y'all, I don't even know what to say to that. You see what I'm saying? We still asking for handouts. This is not a handout program. Okay, we're asking everybody to give $9 a month, and we won't have to ask celebrities for nothing.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Okay, get rid of that asking for a donation handout mentality.
Mm-hmm.
Please get rid of it. They ain't thinking about us
At
okay
all.
and besides, their managers okay handle their finances,
Mm-hmm.
and their managers are not focused on Black empowerment.
Mm-hmm.
Understand that, people. Okay.
At all.
I'm talking, so get that out of your head about reaching out to Black celebrities. Get that out of your head, because if Black celebrities were truly about empowering Black people, they wouldn't be celebrities.
Mm-mm.
I mean, come on, let's keep it real. Okay.
Anytime you see a Black celebrity stand up for Black rights, they in trouble. They in trouble. Stop seeing them. They become blacklisted and all of those types of things. And they know this. And that's why they're careful not to do that. You know, I have a really, really good friend who is very conscious. And he's a head of a school. Well, he was a head of a school in New York. And I had my curriculum there, the whole nine. He moved down here. He's a head of the school here, high school. My curriculum is not in his school whatsoever. He has the consciousness. Mm-hmm. He knows. But at the same time, he got a family. Mm-hmm. And he's like, I understand all of this, but I got to fight my battles. This is they start rationalizing supporting the system. Mm-hmm. Okay. I got to pick and choose my battles. And if I'm not here and my career in education is screwed up, how am I going to make a living? Because if I get fired for trying to implement a Black curriculum in an era where they're going crazy on critical race theory and all of that type of stuff, I'm not going to be able to get a job nowhere else in education, because my reputation is going to follow me, because carefully guard the education system, because that is their cheap way of brainwashing us.
Yes, sir, brother. Talk good. Talk good.
Jerome Bennett Jr., rest in peace, said, an educator in a racist school system is either a co-conspirator or a revolutionary. Either one, you can't. Which one are you going to be? You're going to go in there and be a revolutionary, or you're going to be a co-conspirator?
All right, brother. It's got to be one or the other. Got to be one or the
other. And the problem, once again, is that we don't have access to money. The very fact that white people pay for all of our salaries, that's a problem. Any field you want to do in, at the highest level, it's a white man cutting your check. So the moment you don't fear that check being cut from you no more, the moment you see that Black people got their money, hold up, I can go work for Black people and get paid more than that.
All right,
and don't slave and know that my time and effort is going to improve my community. Screw you.
Mm-hmm. And you'll be at home.
Everybody work for the Black Achievement Fund, love the Black Achievement Fund. The people who don't work for the Achievement Fund, just trying to work for the Black Achievement Fund. Because we know that when it's us, we're able to have fun. And even with a budget, I tell people all the time, like, because we're used to operating with such a lower budget than white people, when we get a white budget, the stuff that we can put together, man, it's insane. I have friends who are very wealthy, Ivy League friends, so on and so forth. If you see how much money they waste in their businesses simply because they ain't never not had no money, they've never been broke, so they get taken for a ride all the time.
Yep.
When we get to that level, we don't get taken for a ride.
There you go. There you go. There you go, bro.
You're like, hold on.
Yeah, buddy.
Cause what? You know, but man,
I'm excited, man. I'm excited.
I'm super excited as well because I think that we're right on the cusp of going viral. You know, I think with the African village partnering with us, with COVID dying down, and you know, us having the ability to get back in the streets and get our grassroots campaign going, I definitely know that this is the new wave. You know, people are tired of politics. We saw a black man rise to the highest level of politics in the entire world and wasn't able to affect virtually any change for black people. And not only that,
that's right.
Not only that, the backlash gave us a Donald Trump. How you go for the first black president to Donald Trump? That you know everything.
That shows you our psychosis, man. That goes to show you how messed up we are, brother.
And Obama didn't even do a bad job.
No, he didn't do a bad job. In fact, to be honest with you, I don't know what. Well, I do know what he did. Yeah, I do. I can't, and it's really sad to say it, but the first thing he did when he became president was signed a bill to build abortion clinics all over Africa. It's his first official act. He did that the very first day in office, man. For Planned Parenthood to build abortion clinics all over Africa.
And that's their biggest fear. See, white people know, and all of you out there, do this. Google white people dying in over 25 U.S. states more than they're being born. It's a New York Times article.
Okay,
and before that article came out, about 5 years ago, it was like 16 U.S. states, white people were dying more than they're being born. And I was using that statistic over and over and over again. And then I went and put it into Google, and it was at 25 U.S. states. Okay. Worldwide, African people have the highest birth rate at 3.9, Asian people second at 3.4, Latinos 3.3, white people was 1.9. 1.9.
Yeah, they have an infertility problem, man.
And a lot of that has to do with the Neanderthal DNA. The points of convergence.
It's interesting. I don't know if you know the answer to the question, but are you aware of? And I'm not, but are you aware of the death rate? You mentioned that our birth rate is higher than anyone else. What about our death rate? Do you know?
I don't have that statistic.
Okay, because I'm pretty sure it's probably higher also.
I mean, you're probably right, but the birth rate is so much higher. And then let me give an example. Africa has the youngest population than any continent on the planet. The youngest population. So the level of potential is greatest among African people. And Africa is one of the fastest growing populations. Again, Nigeria is one of the fastest growing countries in the world. You know, so we have so many things going for us because we are the original people. And it was meant for us to have a seat at the table. You know, it was meant for us to always have a level of power to be able to act as a buffer against these barbarians who have no respect at all for the planet. You know, and a lot of that has to do with the fact that they were raised in an icebox with no resources. So why would you love nature? Why would you love nature when the sun doesn't penetrate the ground where you can dig and plant fruits and vegetables, support large herd animals and things like that? Why would you like nature? Who would like nature being born and raised in a freezing cold environment with no natural resources, no fresh food hanging here and there? How would you develop spirituality? What would be the basis for you developing spirituality? Absolutely none. So if y'all want to follow white people, if y'all want to follow European culture, you're going to follow it to your detriment, to destruction. We got a plan. And until somebody can stand up and say why this can't work, why this shouldn't happen or whatever, we're going to be moving 100 miles an hour.
There you go. And to be honest with you, no one will be able to say why this won't work. Okay? They won't be able to say that, man. Trust
They
me,
just
bro.
be exposing themselves as an enemy to us.
Exactly. Because this is measurable. As I mentioned those three things, it's realistic and it's time bound. So hey, man, it's what can I say? I'm in. I mean, hey, listen, I'm in, man. Hey, listen, I'm in. Shoot.
And you're gonna hear
I'm all in. Yes, I am. Yeah, man. Shucks.
and we're gonna be in New York 4th of July weekend. So if you're in the New York area, look for us. We have a big event here in Atlanta, June. We have another big event in Norfolk, Virginia in August. But we're going to be traveling all around the country. We're going to be traveling internationally because we see that a lot of our people international are more conscious than our people right here.
I know,
You
man.
know?
Into something. Yeah.
So we're going to keep it going, and we need your help. We need your help. If you have not joined, as we've been speaking, join today.
Yeah, man. Come on, family. Come on, family.
You're going to get a founding member certificate. The first 10,000 people who join are our founding members. And you're going to get a founding member certificate. In addition to that, you get free access to the Standing on the Shoulders of Giants curriculum. You also have access to our scholarships as a member. In 6 months, you're eligible for a scholarship up to $1,500 for personal, professional, educational development. We also have mental health classes that we're going to be starting again with PhD psychologists. We have all of the classes that I discussed that are free to Black Achievement Fund members. So, and if you have something that you want to introduce to the platform, if you have a skill or talent, then, you know, this is another opportunity for you to have a community to share that with. We also spend a lot of money with our members who have different types of products, services, businesses, and things like that. So whatever it is that you do, recognize that this is your home. We're here to support you. And the Black Achievement Fund wants you to thrive on your own terms. We're not here to overshadow anyone, any person's organization. We're here to simply help you do what it is that you want to do in a way that allows you to have integrity and in a way that allows you to be an African person where you don't have to compromise your identity and play their games in order to be successful.
Yeah,
you know,
man.
when we talk about Kemet, which is our inspiration for the Black Achievement Fund, Ancient Egypt, they were filthy rich.
Yeah, bro.
They were filthy rich. So there is nothing about the Black Achievement Fund that caters to poverty. You know, there's nothing about what we're doing. You may hear the word nonprofit, but that doesn't mean that if you work for the Black Achievement Fund, you're going to get paid nonprofit wages and that sort of thing. No. No, we want you to get out of your head that if you're a nonprofit, everybody working for you going to be broke. The nonprofit itself is going to be broke. No. This is not that type of nonprofit. This is a special nonprofit.
Yeah, people got the wrong concept anyway, man. I know when I'm working in forming nonprofits for other people, they literally think that means. I've had people say, "Now, Doc, can we raise money as a nonprofit?" I said, "Can the Catholic Church raise money?
Can a Girl Scout sell Girl Scout cookies?"
Exactly. Can the YMCA raise money? Okay. Nonprofit by law, so everybody will know, only means that the assets of the corporation cannot inure to the benefits of any one person in the corporation. Okay, that's why you have to have a minimum of 3 officers for a nonprofit corporation. You see, so brothers and sisters, don't even start thinking like that. Like,
Right.
please understand this. I don't want to sound redundant and repeat myself, but y'all listen. This is the solution. It really is. I mean, in my opinion, this is the solution. And that's why I put it there on the screen. Join now.
Now.
To
Now.
BAF.solutions and join right now. Go
And
ahead.
it's not .com at the end or .org or anything like that. It's just as you see it. And we did that purposefully because we wanted every single time you go to our website for you to have to write the word solutions.
There you go.
Because that's what we're about.
That's it, man. That's it. We got the solution.
Yeah.
Okay. This is it, y'all. I don't, like I said, I don't want to keep sounding redundant, but I came on here tonight with Brother Arkey for a reason. Okay. And that's because I want everybody out there to know about this. And I'm asking y'all to do something else for me. Okay. Everybody is watching. Please share this video. If you're on my YouTube channel, which I believe you are, okay, subscribe to my YouTube channel. It will help. It helps this channel. Hit that like button so when I go live, you'll know it. Okay. But share this video with your mailing list, your Facebook friends, your everybody. Just share it. Okay.
And my email, I'm going to put my email in the chat as well. Okay. I am accessible if you have a question or comment or something, a suggestion that you want to ask me personally. There's my email in there, Arkee, ARKEE @BAF.solutions. Feel free to drop me a line. Feel free to visit the platform. But as soon as you become a member, we'll have all of your information and you'll start instantly receiving all of the updates on the campaign, all of the programs and services that we're offering. And once again, if you have a talent, you have a skill that you want to share with our membership, send me an email, let me know what it is, and we'll put you on. But we want to create community, and we want us to support each other. And more importantly, we want to have a way for us to be economically independent. We want to answer that question: where does my budget come from? You know, out there, when you want to start a business, you can say, you know what, I can go to the Black Achievement Fund. That's what we want our people.
There you go, bro.
And not only that, we want you to be able to dream bigger. If you know that the Black Achievement Fund is bringing in billions of dollars, now you can start dreaming up ideas that may cost $1 billion to finance. But if you know that you don't have a chance in hell at getting a dime from a white bank, the only idea that you're going to think of is a low budget one.
There you go. Yes, sir, brother.
That's it. You can't even dream big.
Yep. What is your email address again?
Arkee, ARKEE @BAF.solutions.
That's what I thought it was. Okay, let me put that there on the screen.
Yep, Arkee. Yep, there you go.
Solutions. Yeah.
@BAF.solutions. So become a member, and then every single month we want to challenge you to get one other person to join. Because just think about that. We're at 2,400 members right now. If each one of our members got one person to join this month, we would double our membership. And if we did it again the following month, we would double it.
Yep. Yeah, man.
We just got to get to a critical mass till we go viral. Because once we go viral and it's a national conversation, there ain't nobody in the world that can challenge this idea.
There you go. You can't, man.
Nobody in the world.
That's right.
To do so, you're going to have to stand up and say, I think it's a bad idea for 10 million Black people to pool their money together so that they can become economically independent and take care of themselves. That's a terrible idea.
Well, if somebody was to get up and say something like that, I think they would experience about at least 6,500 slaps upside the head from the ancestors, brother. Because the ancestors have inspired this, man. Okay, you can't fight the ancestors, man.
I want to see you try it.
Yeah, me too. I want to see that.
I want to see you try it. I smile so hard now because I know, you know how like Chris Rock said, or was it Chris? Well, one of the comedians was like, when during the election, Donald Trump election, he was like, didn't white people all look like they knew a secret that you ain't know? They were all standing in line, and that's how I feel. I feel like we're holding on to the greatest idea
Yes,
of the
brother.
modern era.
Yes, I agree.
This is the greatest idea, and what's so beautiful about it is that this is a bloodless revolution.
There you go.
This is the greatest,
Yes.
screw you that I can think of, because
Yes.
we're screwing you with your own system,
Mm,
and ain't nothing that you can do about it. Nothing that you can do about it. Absolutely nothing that you can do about it. You can't co-opt me because I don't need your money. You
There
can't
you go,
co-opt Dr. Hagins. He don't need your money.
I sure don't.
You can't get us to go away. This is my yacht.
This is not, we ain't for sale, bro.
We ain't for sale. And here's the other thing. The Black Achievement Fund pay us.
All
So
right.
we getting paid by other Black people. I don't get paid by white people.
All
White
right.
people they don't pay me no money.
All right.
So this is how we also have leadership that we create. Not leadership that white people give us.
There you go. Thank you. That's everything right there.
Was this movie money?
Yes.
Okay. How many more checks? Huh? Oh, I'm sorry, guys. This is the movie people here.
Okay. Well, man,
and they need
go ahead and handle your stuff. The people have heard it. Brothers and sisters out there, once again, please share this video. Let's make this video go viral. Okay, I want everybody to know about the Black Achievement Fund. And my brother got some stuff going on there right now at the center, so we're not going to hold him any longer. Man, thank you for coming on, man.
That's always a pleasure, and I look forward to meeting all of our new members. If you are planning on having a vacation, come on down to Atlanta, Georgia for Juneteenth. We got a huge celebration for you. And if you go to our website, you'll see the Juneteenth page on our website. It has all the information and stuff like that. But again, if you have any questions whatsoever, I don't care if you think it's a small question, a little, please feel free. Anything that is preventing you from joining the Black Achievement Fund right now, we want to hear about it. Okay. Thank you so much, Dr. Hagins.
Hey, man, you're more than welcome, bro. Thank you. And man, listen, we're on for tomorrow, right?
Yep, tomorrow.
Okay. I'll see you tomorrow then, bro.
Peace.
All
Peace,
right,
family. Love you guys.
Yeah. Brothers and sisters, you have been listening to Brother Arkee Hodges, who is the president, founder, CEO of the Black Achievement Fund. I'm so excited about this organization. I don't know what to do because it's us. It's our empowerment, okay? And I definitely want to say a very, very special thank you to Sister Raven, okay, who's here with us as well. Didn't have her on, and forgot to, Raven, even send this to you. But because she made the presentation that I first attended, and I was sold when she told us about it then, and that was a few weeks ago. Okay, so family, come on and be a part. Come on and be a part of it. Like I said, and what you got to lose? What do you have to lose? But your powerlessness. That's the only thing you have to lose, is your powerlessness. Okay, because you're becoming a part not just of an entity, but of an entity, okay, that is equipped to help you develop. All right. We got programming for your mind, programming for your health. Got me? Okay. Programming for your spirituality. You name it, man. Okay. So come on and be a part of Black Achievement Fund. I'm Ray Hagins, and I'm honored to be a part of it. And I want you to join with me. Okay. All right, guys, listen, my time is up. I just wanted to bring Brother Arkee on so you could hear about what was happening. All right. Much merit to you guys out there, which in the Nile Valley means love, right? Okay, so you guys out there stay strong. And hey, and I'll talk to y'all on Sunday for our online fellowship. All right? Everybody out there stay strong. Peace. Model 10. Yeah. I like this song, y'all, because I wrote it. And just listening to them horn lines, I remember the nights that I sat up writing those lines out, you know. Okay, guys, you guys stay strong out there. Much merit to you all. Peace. Well, I found out that I could be myself, and I'm so glad.